Welcome everybody, it's Rusty Money here. This is a channel full of live streams, challenges, let's plays, and more. So I hope you enjoy this next creation. Welcome everybody, it's Rusty Money here, and welcome to the channel. Well, here we are back on Angela Whispering Hollow by our friend Mr. T-Bone of the Shanty Boys map creation team. Well, recently I created a challenge for this map called Angela's Domination Challenge. Basically, it's a map domination challenge, but challenge you yourself to use the landscape screen, use decorations, all that good stuff, and change this map completely to help honor Angela for our friend Mr. T-Bone. So, recently I did a live stream and I did a start to this challenge. Well, after the live stream, I realized really fast that I wasn't very pleased with how I started the challenge. For a couple of reasons. Reason one, because I had a lot of mishaps with spent money that was wasted. And that came with reason number two, which was using some different mods I had never used before and didn't test them to see if things were going to work. Well, I've recently done some off-camera testing a little bit and have found a better way that I want to start this challenge, which was the original way I wanted to start this challenge. So here we are. I have pre-set up the map, so I've done everything you need to do to set up for this challenge. With buying the lands and selling the production points and then selling some of the lands and buying like the periphery of the roadway system where the store is and the rope maker and the camp area. So we have done all that. I've also reduced the money to $500,000 in the bank loan, so we'll just show you that quick. So here you can see this is the land we're starting with, this periphery, this north and south road, and this west and east road right here, which also encompasses the store area, the area where the rope maker is located. You don't own the rope maker, but you own that property. And then this camping area where some houses and some other businesses are that you don't own. Well, yeah, I've put down my sleep trigger in the same spot I did in the live stream, as well as my fermenting stick at the spinnery to make silage. And I also have put down a buy point because I thought that I had bought a buy point and placed it. I just didn't go back to see where. I also bought an additional sell point, which I'll show you where I put that. It's by the rope maker on the property belonging to the rope maker, which we own, but we don't own the rope maker business itself. So again, here we are looking at the bank loan. And you can see that I have reduced down the $1 million bank loan to an even $500,000 now after going through the proper setup for this challenge. And you can watch how to set up for this challenge in the link below in the description of this video, everybody. So if you've never done it before or never saw it before, there's the link to see how to start this challenge and set it up. So I had bought my starting equipment, which was required: a chainsaw, a small or medium-sized tractor, a service pickup or truck, and a mower. And then I bought a trailer for my mower. And now I have $426,354 left to spend. Well, here is the starting kit, the new starting kit, everybody. I went with a different Massey Ferguson tractor, one from the Mod Hub. It's only 90 horsepower. Got my service pickup truck back and a better utility trailer that hooks up a lot better to this pickup that I've wanted to use. And then I went with a mower, and my forage bag for my mower holds 6,000 liters. Okay, and my service pickup will hold some fuel for transporting to other equipment that might run low in the field. Well, now we're going to go back to the store and buy my other bits of equipment, but let's check the used sales and we'll show you what else we're going to do. First off, we're going to buy another small tractor, but it's in the medium tractor category. To me, it's more of a small tractor, but I don't know where they cut off that horsepower limit sometimes. So we'll go into medium tractors. And we're going to purchase this Massey Ferguson tractor here for 170 horsepower. So let's do a little changes to it. I'm going to put wide tires on it, no fenders, left side beacon, window tint to 25%, a quickie loader. We're going to change the color for Honoring Angela and get it in this darker blue kind of right there. And then design color, we want this to be black and this design color to be white, and then this design color to be back to the blue. And front fenders, don't worry about that. Rear fenders, we're going to go to jet black, and our engine grid jet black, and then our rim color, we're going to go with gray like all of our other equipment will have. And we will purchase this for $100,600. So let's buy this. Okay, now we need a front loader for our tractors. So we're going to get this front loader right here. We're going to change the main color to black and the design color to white. And we're going to buy this like this. Now we're going to get a front loader tool. We're going to get this pallet fork with straps, and we're going to paint it this color. Let's buy this. All right, and then we are going to buy a trailer. We should probably check used sales before we spend all this money, everybody. Okay, nothing in used sales I really have any interest in. Okay, good deal. Let's go back. Let's buy our trailer, and we are going to buy, where was that at? We're going to buy this here trailer right here. Let's get this customized like that. We'll do some different tires. Yeah, like that. No hitch damping. I don't think I want that. Not sure what it is. I don't need the window on it. No window. Warning signs, we'll go with type 1. Chassis color, we'll put that to black. Our extension color is going to be that, and then our other color will be the other darker. So then our rim color will go with our gray. And we're going to buy this just like that there for $16,025. Okay, then we are going to buy ourselves a plow like we bought in the live stream. We're going to paint it, though, a different color. Let's get that lighter blue, and we'll paint those black and buy this. Okay, and then we are going to buy, it's in forestry here. Okay, we want forestry. We want mulchers. We want this right here. Capacity of 50,000. We'll go with Unreal. We will paint this and buy this like that. Okay, and then we're just about done. There is one other thing we're gonna buy. We're gonna buy a animal barrel, and we're gonna buy this one right here. We'll get the twin wheels, I think. I like the twin wheel aspect. Our tank color will go to the steel. Capacity will go to 40,000 liters. We'll do locking pin. Main color. It doesn't change anything, so I don't know why it's there. And then we're going to put this to that, and we are going to chassis color. We'll jet black, and hub color will get to our gray like everything else, and rim color will go with gray. Now our hub color, I could do it to match. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do that. It looks kind of different, but you know, that's okay. And we're going to buy this for $34,000. Okay, we have our starting bit of equipment, everybody. Well, now I like this. I'm much happier with this here start of equipment. Now, in the live stream, we had the same truck. We had a different Massey Ferguson tractor and a different mower. We had a front loader for our tractor. We had that pallet fork, and we had this plow. But I've also decided to spend money on this tank for a certain reason, and then decided to go ahead and get this for wood chips when we so choose. And we got ourselves a tipper trailer to start out here too. Now, a lot of these I've never used. I've never used this Massey Ferguson tractor. I've never used our mower or that utility trailer. I've never used this tractor. I just installed this Massey Ferguson tractor. I've never used this here tipper trailer. And I've never used this tanker. Now, also in the live stream start, I did a forage wagon. I'm going to hold off on the forage wagon for now. We're going to hop in our truck here, and we're going to go deliver our mower, everybody. All right, now, in this challenge, the reason we got so much blue is because my friend Mr. T-Bone was kind enough to share with me that we could share a few things with you all. One being Angela's birthday was October 4th, as well as her favorite color was like a sky blue color, you know, whether it was kind of what we have painted here or what you would come as close to as a sky blue color. Alright, and then she loved Massey Ferguson tractors, and ducks were her favorite animals. So we don't have ducks here in Farming Simulator 25, especially on console, like I'm on PlayStation 5, but we have chickens, so we could do chickens. Now, she also really liked goats and sheep, so we'll be doing those as well. Now, in this challenge, remember, I always say, in a challenge, use your, you know, land to your advantage. Well, everybody, let me turn around here, and I'm going to show you. Now, I could show you in the landscape screen as well, but just trust me and listen, all right? From approximately, let's say about approximately right here, as I drive, okay, as I drive straight this direction, I'm going to turn to the left, okay? Now, everything to the left of my truck on over to about right here somewhere. Alright, everything to the left of the truck. So everything in here where our equipment is pretty much off limits for what you could do in placing things, especially on console. Now in PC, there's probably ways around stuff. So what I'm getting at is, let's get to a shed here. Let's just pick this shed. You could do whatever you want on all of this land right here. All of this land, everybody. This land is all yours, okay? And even encompasses a little bit over here on the storefront. But, you know, your repair trigger for the shop is right here about. So if we go here, we turn on our interactive controls, you can see where that store repair system is over in front of this shed to the left of our truck. Alright, well, there is some areas around that you could still place things, but you got all this land to do whatever you want with. The store area for this map isn't as big as you think it would be. Alright, so let's go deliver our mower, because there's something else we're going to do with this 110,000 that we got left to spend. Alright? So, as we venture this direction, everybody, you are going to transform Angela Whispering Hollow into a new map. Something you would want to build on here and honor that. Do that in honor of Angela for our good friend Mr. T-Bone. Alright, now if we pull into our rope maker here, you see, we own this property here, but we don't own the rope maker business yet. Alright, we just own the property it sits on. Well, back here, I have an additional sell point, a sell everything point there from the mod hub by our friend Schultz Modding. I love this sell point. So we have that placed right there as well. Alright, now let's go to the camp area. So one of the things I wanted to do in this challenge was I wanted to take care of the landscaping for the people in the area of Angela Whispering Hollow. You know, it's well known for its little park area where the pond is. That is in memory of Angela. So we're gonna beautify that park area, as well as build Angela Whispering Hollow into something completely different with what we are able to do here on console. Now, we're already been hired to help these people here in Angela Whispering Hollow, because we've got traffic jams. You see, on this great map, there's a thing called road construction, alright? Well, we've been hired to help with the road construction, alright? Well, let's fix this so we can get these people back on the road. Alright? All you gotta do to help your traffic is you move these cones. You know, they're just decorative, but they're stopping the traffic because of the potential construction right there at this intersection. See, now the traffic's back on their way, but if we take this cone, you see right here, we pick it up. Oh, excuse me, sir, you need to stop in the name of the FS law. Yeah, Farming Simulator law. I said you need to stop. There. Alright. Now you're free to go. Go on your merry way. Hey, whoa, whoa. You're overweight. Sir, you're overweight. You need to stop. Alright. We'll call Farmer Cop. Alright. You can go, my friend. Alright. Well, there you go. A little fun with the construction cone. Well, anyway, now the traffic knows what they need to do. Alright, let's get back to what we're doing here. We need to get back on the road, but we're going to really confuse the traffic, so let's just turn around. Oh, I just took out a cone. Sorry about that, Mr. T-Bone. We're knocking over cones. Alright, well, what is there to do here in Angela Whispering Hollow? I feel like, you know, I'm RustyMoney, former police officer of almost 23 years, and I love my coffee and donuts, right? Well, I thought, you know what, I think we should buy the bakery as our first business here in this beautiful area so we can make cake to honor Angela. So we're gonna make some cake. I feel like that's gonna involve a lot of work, so let's buy this thing. $50,000. Alright, we got 60,000 to play with, alright, for right now. So let's do something else here. We're gonna rename that. There we go, Angela's Bakery. Alright, let's get back out of there. Alright, we own a bakery, everybody. We've got a lot of work to do now. We need chickens, we need eggs, we need milk, we need, yeah, we need a lot of stuff. Well, here you can see we have our buy point. Now, since we own the bakery, we might consider moving over here by the bakery. Since we own the bakery, that might be the perfect place, as we need to live by our ownership. There's our buy point. Well, let's go this direction and we'll show you our fermenting stick. Placed it in about the same area as I did in the live stream start. But yeah, I just really wanted to restart this, everybody. I just wanted to go back to the way I originally wanted to start, but the mods I had chose just were not working the way I wanted them to work. So here we go. There is our fermenting stick right there. Alright, now let's go drop off our mower. We can't mow yet because you gotta wait till September to mow. We got permission to unload our mower in the neighbor's yard across the street. So we're gonna drop our trailer over here in the neighbor's property, right by their red car. We'll detach that and unhook it. We'll even put the ramp down. There. Okay. Now, we need to go back down to the store because we need to grab our liquid tank and get on to our first assignment here for the way we're going to start this. Now we got $60,329. That's a pretty decent amount of money to utilize whatever else we would need in order to move forward. Alright, we would have a little bit less than that if we would have bought a forage wagon, but we're not going to buy a forage wagon just yet. Now, I always end up choosing to buy a forage wagon from like Omatana's equipment pack. But I don't have Omatana's equipment pack or the Colossus pack activated for this game save because I use both of them too much. Now, of those two, the one I'm really considering adding is the Colossus pack because I'm not sure if I do the special crops like carrots and stuff like that, if I want to use the in-game equipment. I might have to buy myself a Colossus harvester, but get the money to do that first. Alright, well, here we go. Let's go back to the store area and pick up our liquid tank. Sorry for that brief pause there and stop in the intersection. I shouldn't have done that. With, you know, get pulled over for that kind of thing. But we now, am I going the wrong way again? No, I'm going the right way. I always seem to go the wrong way on this map. I get turned around real easy, seems like. Alright, now we need to grab our liquid tank. I don't know if there's anything else we could grab. Let's see though. Let's see, does either one of these have a... Okay, so that might have a hitch. Does our trailer have a hitch? I don't think our trailer has a hitch, but let's just see. If we take our tanker... Take our tanker here. It does hook up to my truck. I didn't even know that because I didn't test that mod. Let's see if we can hook this to our tipper trailer though. Now I believe this tanker has a locking pin, so we could lock our front axle. But I'm not doing that, as you can see. Oh yeah, it does look like it. Sweet. Okay, so we could haul these back together. Is there anything else here we could potentially grab? Now the only thing I don't know is, will my let's see here. We're just gonna see. I'm curious. I don't think it should hook up because it should only hook up to the snowplow for this truck. But will it just hook up to this or not? Oh, nope, nope. I just thought I'd check and see just out of curiosity. But it don't. So does it hook up to the plow? It's some sort of like 3-point link, this plow thing is on front of my truck. But okay, nope, nope, nope. Okay. I just curious. It didn't make sense that it would, but I thought, you know what? You never know till you try, right? Alright, let's get this moved up there by our property we own. Now, this is quite the train haul here. But I'm much happier with this start here now. You'll see why we need this tanker in just a second. We'll get up there though. We need to get up there first. And we might actually roll to September right away. I don't know yet with this start. We might not jump right to September. We might do a couple of contracts, see what's available, and then move. So I can't wait to see what other content creators there on YouTube do with this challenge, everybody. Now, nothing says content creators on Twitch or other social media places, you know, couldn't do this challenge as well. See, I'm already getting turned around. It's a straight shot from the store to the lake area, pond area, to and from. But yeah, I really can't wait to see what other people do to this map and this challenge, everybody. Our friend Munchies has started this challenge, and I cannot wait to see what he does. I've watched our friend Munchies' first video. Really like what he did. I'll try and start linking everybody's channels to my description until it gets to the point where I can't link everybody. Run out of room. So I might give you all shout outs in each video or live stream, the ones that are doing the challenge. Alright, let's drop our equipment here, at least our tipper trailer that we don't need to use right now, on our property. Let's take our tanker now. We're gonna go over here to our buy point. Now, does our let's see if it'll fill up my truck. Will it fill up my truck? Doesn't fill up my truck, but does it fill up my tanker? Yeah, it does. Okay, we want silage additive. Sweet. We're filling up silage additive. Now, you're probably wondering, Rusty, that didn't cost you anything. It's a challenge, and you're going to use the free buy point? Well, I paid for it, right? Now, the other thing is, everybody, I create a lot of challenges different ways. Some making the challenge really difficult, or a challenge which takes forever to complete. This is going to take a long time to complete in regards to having to buy the entire map and transform it the way I want. So just to kind of speed up things here, I'm not going to charge myself for that field work stuff there, like this lime, seed, fertilizer, silage additive, that kind of thing. Alright, now let's see if we can deposit this into our fermenting stick. It says dump, so let's dump our silage additive. Okay, it only took a little bit. Why did it just take a little bit and stopped? Okay, that is heartbreaking. Why did it do that? Do we have a problem with a mod? I'm gonna be heartbroken, everybody, if this does not work. Alright, let's check our help menu. Oh. Okay, well, we know why it stopped already, because we bought 40,000 liters of silage additive and we only needed 600. I was not thinking. Okay, so that is full. So now I have 40,000 or 39,400 liters of silage additive here. What am I going to do with that? Oh, there's a rusty error already, everybody. All right, let's get over here by our property. We might have to do something over here. Now, I think, because I made that boo-boo, I could sell this back, I think, actually. Oh, I can sell it back. Okay, now it only sold a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's because we weren't quite over the trigger. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, oh, shoot. That is giving me... Now, how's come it's like sporadically selling? Okay, now that's not very fair, Rusty. I got 299,000 already because I sold that 40,000 liters of silage additive back. Well, okay, well, let's fix that a little bit, everybody. I feel like that's a little... Yeah, I don't know about that. But that is something I could have done. Okay, something I can do. So, yeah, I'm going to take a brief stance here, everybody. And we're going to, what am I going to do? That's a lot of money. I'm not too pleased with that right now. Okay, let's drop our tank. We're going to drop my tank here. We got the fermenting stick full. We're going to get my other equipment moved up here and we'll be back with you. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I've got my equipment moved and I got my money down to $82,001, but I want to show you how I did that in case nobody knows how to do that, or if a new player to the game, you know, watches this video, they'll know how they can reduce some money. So what I did is I went into the store and leased and returned items. So we're going to pick another tractor here because we're going to get this down to about 60,000 where we had it, I believe, before I sold my silage additive. So let's choose this Massey Ferguson and see how much it's going to charge me. 8,000. So let's go with that. We'll lease. Okay, we dropped to 73. Let's do another one. That's going to take us to 65. Let's try one of these. What's it going to cost me? 3,000. Okay, we're at 62. Let's find something a little cheaper than 58,000. Let's go with this here on lease. That's 2,000. Perfect. Okay, we're at 60,422. I think that's pretty fair. We'll leave that there. Now let's go down here to vehicles. And let's return those leased items. Return this Challenger. Return the Landini. And then return these Massey Fergusons. Okay, now we got no items there at the store. The only extra piece I bought was a little tractor weight here that we got to the back of this tractor. So $60,422 now. I think we're back to where we were. So that buy point that we bought and purchased with our own money, that is created by our friend Gaming Joy, it's also like a sell point, but you can sell stuff at it for a little bit better of a price. So I think that I'm not going to allow myself to sell everything there. One of the things I will allow myself to sell there, one of my favorite things to sell there, is silage. Because there was a mod in past Farming Simulator called the Forage Dealer mod, and it was one of the best sell points for selling silage. And well, now here in 25, it's Gaming Joy has the best sell point for silage that I'm aware of. So I'm going to allow myself to sell silage there. I just don't know of other items. But I will sell silage at that Fieldwork fill station by Gaming Joy that I have bought and placed. Now, I'm highly considering, everybody, that I am going to move my sleep trigger. I think I'm going to sell the sleep trigger, and we're going to reposition that to something different. Alright, so I'm going to sell that, and we're going to replace it to a new location. Alright, so let's get over here. Now this little tractor here is kind of slow compared to our other one that goes like 10 miles an hour faster. But we'll survive. I'm probably, hopefully, going to get this edited yet today on Saturday, June 20th, and get this released to you all to see on Sunday, June 20th. Or not June. Oh my goodness, I cannot think even about what month this is in real life. I'm saying June because I have it set in the game to be in June all of the time. So, yeah, okay. We're recording this on Saturday, September 20th. Alright, now hopefully I can get this edited and released to you all on Sunday, September 21st to watch. Let's drop our tractor weight over here by the cars parked at our bakery we own. Wow, there's also a barber shop. Perfect. What else is here at this business we own? A barber shop? Ah, just a barber shop it looks like. And then we got the bakery. I don't see anything else particularly. Sweet. Breakfast sandwiches. I love breakfast sandwiches. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, half off on donuts. Best in town. Oh my goodness, Mr. T-Bone. Wow, I love my donuts. Alright, well, let's go to the build mode, everybody. We're going to fly over here to our house, place we were renting. We're going to select that. We're going to sell it. Okay, and we're going to now go over here, and we are going to go into here, farmhouses, get our doormat. Now let's see. Want to be kind of, you know, different here. Alright, we own the bakery, right? Yeah, we own the bakery. So I feel like we need to make sure that we can get into our bakery, right? So we're going to be sleeping in our office at the bakery for right now. So let's put that right there. That is our new home. We live in the bakery because we own it, right? We got to be married to it. Alright, so let's move on here. Okay, now, what else I want to do is let's look at this land around our bakery. Okay, so we own all of this here around our bakery, but I think what I want to try and do is I think a perfect spot for that would be about right in there. So let's see now. Can we get one? Why we have the money to do it. And we are gonna get one. Now I want a no share one. Silo columns, no share. Silo wood. Silo wood with columns. Silo multi-fruit with columns. Silo wood. I'm gonna go with, I don't want the share. I don't like the share thing. So let's get this one. And we're going to try and place this on this property. Ooh, that might be a perfect spot right here. I kind of like that, actually. See if we can get a good spot to place it, though. Looks like 30,000 too. I'll go with that. Okay, now we want to customize this, so let's okay, customize R3, change. Let's go to here. Let's get a dark blue one. I don't know if I like that. Let's get the lighter blue. Okay, now that didn't really do nothing. Change. Because I didn't select it. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. That'll work. Okay, we're going to put this down right here. Right there. Sweet. We own a silo. Now we could dress that up just a little bit. Let's go. Painting. We need to paint. Man, there's a whole bunch of different grass here. Why so many grass? I don't know which one we need. Let's just go with this one. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully it's like the one that's everywhere else on here. Okay, alright, now we need to paint the regular glass back in there. Regular grass, I can't talk. Doesn't look like it, whoa, doesn't look like it's that tall of grass yet. So let's, oh, I kind of got it on the grates of our silo there. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get this painted in here. Like so. Okay, and then we will paint in our road, our pathway. For right now, we need dirt. Where is dirt at? I just want dirt, I think. Oh, that's dirt. Let's go with this dirt. Yeah, we'll go with that dirt. We'll paint across there. Okay. I think that's pretty good right there. Okay, now I don't know where I want this to wrap, so I'm gonna leave it right there, just stopped. Now, I need to check my recording time here, everybody, but this might be the end of this restart. Yeah, I think we're going to call it here, everybody. Yeah, we'll see what we ended up with time, but a nice little restart. So I hope you like this. Yeah, drop us a tasty treat on that like button, everybody, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts to all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and comment.